some may argue and say they know people who earned wealth through haram and still live comfortably. My brothers and sisters, comfort is not simply a big house or a luxury car. Comfort is peaceful sleep. Comfort is the ability to wake up without anxiety. Comfort is having children who respect you, people who trust you, and a heart that is not corrupted. If wealth corrupts your soul, you are not rich. If wealth costs you your relationship with your Creator, you are poorer than the one who has nothing but prayer. Purity of income is not a burden, it is a protection. When you refuse to cheat, when you refuse to deceive, when you refuse to damage someone for profit, you are carving a door of barakah that no enemy can close. You may not become rich immediately, but when your rizq arrives, it will carry peace, it will carry blessings, it will carry stability. People will seek to be around you. Clients will trust you. Employers will value you. It is better to be slow and stable than fast and broken. The one who rushes through haram ends up with wealth that poisons them. The one who stays patient in halal ends up with wealth that nourishes them. And here, my brothers and sisters, is a truth that many people ignore their entire lives. Charity does not decrease wealth, it multiplies it. The poor man who gives $1 earns more than the rich man who refuses to share from his abundance. When you give for the sake of Allah, you are not losing money. You are planting seeds in a soil that always returns fruit. But many people never experience this because they fear shortage. They look at their wallet and think if they give, they will not have enough. They do not realize that Allah is the one who fills wallets and empties them. He sends rizq from directions you cannot imagine. Some people receive an opportunity from a stranger, protection from a disaster they didn't know was coming, a cure from a sickness they never expected, a job offer that changes their entire life. All of this comes because Allah observed their heart when they gave. We often think charity is only money. Charity is a smile, a kind word, a moment of support, teaching someone a skill, guiding a business partner, offering time to a person in hardship. Each form has its reward. The more you give, the more your blessing is written. But here is something deep. When you give without expecting praise, your reward becomes greater because your sincerity is protected. Some people give for reputation, for status, to appear generous in front of others. Their reward is taken by the eyes of people and never reaches the heavens. They receive applause, but they lose barakah. But when you give quietly, secretly, without seeking recognition, you are building a foundation of wealth that cannot be seen by humans, but is recorded by the Creator of the universe. Many business owners who return to Allah find their lives transforming. They stop cheating customers, they begin sharing knowledge, they start paying employees fairly, they give small charity regularly, and suddenly their business begins to flourish. They do not know how, they do not know why. They think it is new luck or a new strategy. No, it is barakah reviving after repentance. You turn back to your Lord and He turns your path toward abundance. At this point, my brothers and sisters, you might be asking yourself a painful question. Why did I struggle for so long and not realize this? Why did no one tell me? Why was I chasing wealth through stress, fear, and manipulation while the hidden doors were right here? This is the moment where many people change their destiny. You are not too late. The door of rizq is not closed. The Lord of all provides every day. You can restart today. You can realign your intentions, purify your income, open your heart to charity, and heal your relationship with your sustenance. And let me tell you something that will shock you. Your wealth may already be written, but it is waiting for your transformation. Some blessings are blocked, not because Allah is punishing you, but because you have not yet become the person who can carry them. If a 5-year-old asks you to drive a car, you refuse, not because you hate them, but because you love them too much. Allah withholds from you sometimes to protect you from a disaster you cannot see. My brothers and sisters, there is another hidden path to wealth that most people neglect, and this one is so powerful that it rewrites your destiny. It is gratitude. When a person constantly complains about how little they have, when they compare themselves to others, when they obsess over what is missing, they poison their own rizq. Their heart becomes blind to blessings already present in their life. Wealth is not only counted with coins. Wealth is counted with health, peace, family, knowledge, opportunities, the ability to think clearly, the ability to wake up and live another day. When someone is ungrateful, they close their eyes to everything they already have. They stand at the shore of an ocean and cry because they are thirsty, while refusing to bend down and scoop water. Gratitude unlocks doors that hard work alone could never open. There are people who work less than you but live more comfortably because they appreciate what they have. Gratitude intensifies the value of every gift Allah gives you. Some of you listening to this message have been blessed in ways you do not see. You have food every day while others beg for one meal. You wake in a safe home while others sleep under the sky. You have people who love you while others face the world alone. You think these are ordinary, but they are treasures. The heart that recognizes these blessings becomes worthy of more. The heart that dismisses them becomes unable to receive. The Lord of all does not increase blessings for the one who rejects them. When you say thank you to Allah, you are acknowledging the source. You are admitting that your sustenance is a gift and not a personal invention. You humble yourself before the provider of the heavens and the earth, and in return, He sends more. It is not just spoken gratitude, it is lived gratitude. When you treat your possessions well, when you honor the people who support you, when you use your skills responsibly, when you take care of your body, when you avoid luxury that leads to arrogance, you are showing gratitude through action. Some people say they are grateful, but they waste food, neglect their health, disrespect their parents, and abuse their opportunities. This is not gratitude, this is entitlement. Entitlement kills rizq. Gratitude revives it. My brothers and sisters, another hidden path to wealth is trusting Allah when opportunities come for you to move. Many people are stuck because they fear taking the step that Allah has placed before them. They cling to a job that destroys their soul because they feel it is safer. They stay in a partnership that is corrupt because it is familiar. They avoid new beginnings because they fear losing comfort. Allah sends signs that you must move, you must grow, you must leave a toxic environment, and you ignore it. Then you say wealth does not come. How can you expect new blessings while holding on to something that is choking you? The life of a believer is not static. Growth requires movement. The person who waits for miracles but never leaves their cage will never see what Allah prepared outside of it. Sometimes you must walk into uncertainty with faith. When Moses stood before the sea, no logic could explain how he and his people would survive. They did not have boats, they did not have bridges, they had nothing. But they had Allah. And when they trusted Allah, the sea opened. The greatest miracles happen when your faith leads your feet. When you step forward despite fear, when you choose righteousness over comfort, when you act for the sake of Allah instead of society's expectations, that step unlocks wealth that has been waiting for you. I want you to think about something deeply. Many people pray for success, but do not prepare for the opportunity that success requires. They say, oh Allah, give me a business, but they never learn how to manage it. They say, oh Allah, give me a job, but they never improve their skills. They say, oh Allah, increase my wealth, but they waste the wealth they already have. This is not faith. This is fantasy. Faith is prayer plus effort. Prayer is the seed and effort is the soil. Without both, nothing grows. When you ask Allah for something, you must become the person who is ready to receive it. This is not just spirituality, it is divine law. My brothers and sisters, another hidden pathway to wealth is cutting off destructive relationships. Many people do not realize that the environment affects their rizq. When you surround yourself with people who constantly complain, people who are jealous, people who mock your dreams, people who discourage your efforts, your ambition withers, your hope fades. Allah may be ready to bless you, but the voices around you suffocate the plant before it grows. Some relationships are not friendships, they are slow poison. They destroy your motivation and your trust. The Lord of all may remove people from your life to protect your rizq. You may feel abandoned at first, but later you realize that every person who left was blocking your path to blessing. Do not fear the separation Allah sends. When someone disappears from your life, a door is opening. You might not see it immediately, but ensure your heart remains trusting. True wealth is not only found in what you earn, it is also found in who you surround yourself with. Some people are like heavy stones tied to your ankles. You cannot swim with them. You cannot fly with them. Their negativity becomes an invisible prison. When you let go, Allah lifts you. Suddenly new friends enter your life, new mentors, new partners, new clients. The journey becomes lighter, the mind becomes clearer, the heart becomes hopeful, wealth begins to flow, and you do not even know why. You think it is coincidence, but it is liberation. My brothers and sisters, there is a final hidden path to wealth, and this is the one most people spend their entire life ignoring. It is seeking forgiveness. When a person's heart carries guilt, when their soul is heavy with regret, when they live knowingly in disobedience, when they persist in actions they know are wrong, blessings begin to disappear from their life. They feel stuck, unlucky, cursed. They think someone is sabotaging them, but the truth is they are sabotaging themselves. Every sin you commit leaves a stain in your heart. Every stain blocks light. And when light is blocked, you cannot see opportunities. You cannot feel blessings. You cannot recognize guidance. You become blind to doors that Allah has already opened. Seeking forgiveness is like rain washing away dust from a window. Suddenly you can see clearly. You begin to understand how to move. You begin to notice signs. You begin to hear answers your heart was too noisy to recognize. Wealth comes not only through effort, but through clarity. Clarity comes from a clean heart. A clean heart comes from turning back to Allah. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be sincere. The Lord of all does not ask you to never fall. He asks you to stand up every time you fall. He asks you to say, "Forgive me," even when you feel ashamed. He asks you to come back even when you think you have gone too far. Many people are shocked when they repent sincerely, and suddenly their life moves. A job appears, a solution arrives. A meeting happens. A door they prayed for opens silently. They think it is a lucky break. It is not luck, it is mercy. You cleaned the glass and the light entered again. My brothers and sisters, I want to speak to the one who is listening right now and feels broken. You are tired. You are working hard. You are frustrated. You are trying to be better. You're asking yourself why nothing is working. You are not hopeless. You are not cursed. You are in a divine transition. The Lord of all is pushing you toward a version of yourself that can handle the wealth He has already written for you. The struggle you feel today is preparing your heart, your discipline, your mindset. Do not run away from it. Mold yourself through it. And now listen closely, because this is important. If you walk away from this message and do nothing, your life will remain the same. You will continue feeling stuck. You will continue repeating the same mistakes. You will continue chasing shadows, thinking that happiness will come from a number in your bank account. But if you take this message seriously, if you realign your intention, if you protect your income, if you show kindness, if you give charity, if you express gratitude, if you trust Allah during uncertainty, if you purify your environment, and if you seek forgiveness with sincerity, your entire life will transform in a way you cannot explain. This will change your mindset. This will change your financial path. For some of you, this will change your destiny. My dear brothers and sisters, I want you to pour your heart in the comments. Share your situation. Tell your struggles. Tell what you are going through. Let others benefit from your story. And if you want to show support to this community, comment, "I love Allah." Let the algorithm carry these words to hearts that are lost and desperate. You might not realize it, but your one comment can bring someone back from despair. Your testimony may be the reason another believer finds hope. Do not miss this chance. Do not be the person who closes this message and forgets it. Doors of rizq are opening. Opportunities are being written. Wealth is being guided. Walk toward it. Trust your Lord. Seek His forgiveness. Embrace gratitude. Protect your income. Give generously. Live with humility. And watch how Allah increases your wealth in paths you never expected.